Okay, Bwipo champion. Is he going to be able to lock down the Yone in the top lane? It's locked in. Bwipo playing Darius in the top lane here. He's brought it out 3 times this year, I believe.
Aiming now has to base.
Yeah.
So you try and fast push so that it forces him to lose another wave.
It's really well done by FlyQuest.
But are they actually going to do that?
No. But they can keep it frozen.
The wave spot, but...
Oh, flash in onto Quad, who still has a flash of his own. Does he have the time to get it off? Unleash power, stolen by Showmaker. And there's a reason he's in every cinematic as Syndra. Even when he steals the ult, it's effective.
I mean, nicely done there from Moham. Finds a nice window, knows that his AD carry was in an awkward position, had to go back to base. They've now swapped him up to top lane, given the state of the bot lane wave, threatening a dive onto Bwipo. It is D plus Kia that draw first blood. They're able to secure the grubs as well. Now Bwipo, recognizing he's in danger, forced off the wave.
Bwipo's been forced right off here. King and Aiming should be able to at least get a play. Inspired and Busio on their way across. Bwipo able to walk away from this, then goes forward. He's looking for the apprehend, but he's met by 4 members of D plus Kia. Out with Masu, and this is something D plus Kia did for the entirety of the split. Just funnel gold into Aiming. Busio underneath the tower, caught with a shadowing strike. He's pretty tanky, the arrow coming down as well. Lucid's gonna tank it. Moham needs to get out because he falls to the turret. D plus Kia will get one in response. Showmaker taking his 2nd kill of the game.
I mean, a 1-for-1 in that situation. Well played by Busio. Doesn't expend the flash either. Marcio has to be careful though with Showmaker. Low on mana. Oh, Lucid though with the wraparound, and there's no Inspired here to cover.
Lucid has the Vault Breaker. Showmaker chases in. The cleanse a moment too late. Aiming gets the kill. And D plus Kia continue to invest gold into him. Inspired is waiting for Lucid here. The bandage just short. Inspired on the Amumu. Can't find any friends to fight. He flashes, he gets him. The tantrum will bring down Lucid.
At the very least, it's a 1-for-1, but that tower is going to drop. All of the plates secured in this top lane. And crucially, that advantage that Masu had built up for himself, the coverage wasn't there for FlyQuest. That gap has now been closed. Aiming, he really wants to get this local gold. Inspired's not going to let him have it. It cost him massively as this Yone continues to ramp up. I was skeptical about this composition that came through from D+, but ultimately a lot of comfort, specifically for Showmaker in the mid lane. And they're making it work here in the early game.
We haven't really seen the FlyQuest composition truly come alive yet. Like, Inspired has been involved in 1 kill. That was a flash bandage shot in the top lane. When they start to get some of this AoE really going, when they start to get some of this, it was Cloud Templar who won on it back then. So Inspired bringing back the old classics.
That long?
Yeah. We saw a lot of Amumu support for a while in that. Less respectful than he was. Like, he was very respectful for a second.
He was.
And then he walked up.
These stages when the Yone just can't fight back because he doesn't have levels or any items where he really can't trade against you. Is 2-0-1, and they're going to try and dive him.
Seals the Amumu ultimate. Curse of the Sad Mummy, a possibility. Showmaker stunned for so long, he lands the curse, the hemorrhage. Noxian Guillotine, hemorrhage is going to stack enough on Showmaker. He tries to get some lifesteal back, and he will expire at the last possible moment. And now D plus Kia on the attack. Bolt Breaker in, Quad locked up, no flash for him. The Magnet Storm will pull him back, and alongside him in the grave will fall Busio. 2 to DK. Showmaker TP back in. Bwipo able to dodge away from the abscond. Abduct the Stride Breaker for a little bit of extra movement speed, but you can't dodge the second. Showmaker 4-0 on Sylas.
And it comes back to what I was just about to say. But also, I'm setting up for my team, ready for the collapse, and we're already back into the action.
Busio blast cones to safety. Showmaker's still on the chase. He goes back in with an abscond abduct flash away from Busio. They might be able to turn this one around. There's a big bounty on Showmaker's head, and Masu will secure it. Mom called as well as Aiming tries to disengage the play. Busio looking for a little bit more. The arrow onto Moham. The apprehend will pull him back, and Quad takes the kill. FlyQuest fight. Cease and desist not available for Lucid. Vault Breakers into the pit. King looking for that blast cone as well. TP in as well. FlyQuest want to take the fight. Lucid flashing out. Tempered Fate going out onto the back line, but look at the damage that Masu can already put out. Mom's in the middle of the pit. The dive in with a cease and desist, but Masu is untouched. This is huge for FlyQuest. Showmaker and Aiming try to do everything they can to fight from a losing position. But D plus Kia.
They need to minimize their losses, as I say that.
Arrow, Solar Flare onto Lucid, lands the stun. Bandage shots for the follow-up, and Lucid is done. Busio securing the kill. Do we also need to ask King why? Trying to seal the fate of Quad. Inspired here. The scatter of the weak, knocking him back out of the bandage toss, but the chase continues. He flashes into the curse of the Sad Mummy. He's not out. Vetti, a volley. The arrow
Top lane,
pierces
top
his
lane.
back. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Whippo might just solo kill Showmaker. He gets him. What the hell is happening?
This is peak League of Legends, baby! FlyQuest are finding picks on the solo laners. We just talked about how they're the biggest strength for D plus Kia, but now things are falling apart as D plus tried to get something back on the top side.
Weep, weep. Here's the sound of the police as D plus Kia are looking to
but the
arrest
Avengers
Whippo
are
for that
coming.
play. The Avengers on their way. FlyQuest trying to find solace in a fight after Whippo falls. He'll go down first. Now the collapse begins from FlyQuest. Quad coming in from the side as well, has that unleashed power. Aiming locked up with a stun. They knock him back. The arrow goes in as well, and Aiming is done for. Moam and Lucid trying to escape with a bandage shots. Binds Moam.
Baron? Is that a Baron for
It's a Baron
FlyQuest?
angle. Showmaker's alive. So's Lucid and Kingen. FlyQuest, will you go for the play instead? The tower, a more worthy prize it seems. The gold will be even, Betty.
24 kills, 22 minutes. Oh, this is fantastic. Kingen, though, looking to get something back for DK. All 4 members were committed to the top side of the map. What the smite!
Oh no, Matsu, you were on a ward. He's gonna try and escape, but Showmaker still has an arrow in his quiver, and he's looking for Quad. He finds him. Matsu able to dodge away from the abscondac dot, but he can't dodge away from Showmaker's fists.
Started. Whippo doesn't have the flash available. Moham, the blast cone.
Kingen jumps in onto Whippo. Inspired diving in as well, but D plus Kia were just looking for the fight. Inspired falls low. The chase continues as Busio falls lower. Kingen will take him out even with a Zenith Blade going back in. D plus Kia.
Arrow onto Quad, and with those 2 kills, they convert it into a fight. Smart decision from them to... I'm taking a breather.
Okay. Do you want me to just keep going for a little bit while
it's
you
okay,
breathe?
because the audience needs one too.
Okay.
They're back. They were finding fight after fight, pick after pick.
Whippo is the one who's been picked here. No flash, no ghosts, and no hope you have to feel. Kingen goes into the soul and bound, hits the Q3. And the Mortal Steel shows that Whippo is just that. Inspired. Moham's like just around, but you can see Aiming's around the corner. Lucid's on his way as well. Masu came in with a Hex Gate. The red resets. Busio trying to get onto Showmaker. Inspired, the next target for D plus Kia. Here's Mom, and she's not happy with Inspired. FlyQuest lose 2. The Baron's still on the backs of DK for the next minute's time as well. It may be inhibitor time for D plus Kia.
I mean, things are just kind of fallen too far apart now for FlyQuest. With the top lane pushing in, Whippo tried to push that wave out to slow down the siege from D+, but now the siege is ready. TP comes in, mid wave is being pushed in, top wave as well. They only have 4 members alive. Whippo makes his way back onto the map.
Cease and desist forward. Showmaker's like, good. You're good, Lucid. Sayonara 07's in the chat. But Lucid, as he falls,
Quietly on the back lines, Aiming continues to pick up gold and farm. Whippo now caught out.
Yeah, less quietly on the front lines. Whippo's going in once again. Looks for the apprehend. Kingen has the flank on him. He'll dash back, knock back with the scatter of the weak. Unleash power! A storm surge enough, and now the bandage shots in. A one-man order, but onto Lucid, but Showmaker's diving the backline. Masu has no flash, no cleanse, but he manages to escape. Lucid falling low, Inspired and Busio still pretty tanky here with the Magna Storm coming in. Aiming's on the chase, he'll make it 2. One goes over to Lucid, one for Aiming. And another scat of the week from Quad. Not gonna do too much. The wave pushing in the top lane. Solar Flare wide by Showmaker, but not by Busio as Showmaker falls low. Inspired though on the front line is immediately burst out. And now D plus Kia are in a 4v5 for the next 40 seconds. They have a wave in the bot lane.
Love the idea there from Inspired. Try and burst down Showmaker before he has an opportunity to respond, but the stopwatch was able to come through and they could turn the play around now without the front line.
Yeah,
DK are looking to siege.
Everyone's trying to do so much, but you can't really do much into D plus Kia. They have the range, they have the minions pushing in. The inhibitor tower full. Showmaker dashes to the bot lane. We'll tank a couple of tower shots for the pleasure, as Aiming is left in mid lane to take down that inhibitor. FlyQuest on their last legs. Can they find some steadiness in them? The arrow wide from Showmaker. That's the last 2 ultimates he's missed. Not really an important stat. 4.1 thousand gold ahead of their counterparts. Third Drake of the game for D plus Kia. Inhibitor starting to... Expecting it, he flashes away. Inspired! That's a special delivery. Inspired going for more of the QSS out, but the Baron's being done. FlyQuest, while all of this happens, who cares? If you kill Kingen, you can't even take him out that quickly. The Baron will be secured by D plus Kia. FlyQuest got whatever little... Down to half HP. FlyQuest, like, what can you do? You just got to shotgun engage, but Busio has no flash either. You need a solar flare, you need a scatter the weak, you need something special from someone, because right now you are just bleeding out. The solar flare from Showmaker likely expiring. Chucks it out to see if anyone is expiring alongside it. Kingen looking for that third inhib, and likely the final nail in FlyQuest's coffin. Kingen dashes back. Moem's still looking for the engage. FlyQuest still haven't pulled the trigger. They've got the finger on it, but they can't find the engage. Third inhibitor down now, and D plus Kia just walk in the minions. FlyQuest, at some point you gotta go for it, because right now your Nexus towers are under siege. The Zenith played wide, inspired, flashes, looks for the curse of the Sad Mummy. Lucid falls with a Magnus Storm on the back line is devastating. FlyQuest slain where they stand, and D plus Kia will take the game away. FlyQuest fought back valiantly, but in the end there was only one victor today. D plus Kia go to 2-0.